Look at it, what's the focus for these teams so early on in the campaign?
You know, I think really at this point it's about seeing what you've got, finding out what you have, building chemistry. I think this is where you kind of start to discover the strengths and weaknesses of your team.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Smith and Şengün make up the 4 and the 5. Then there's Amen Thompson, and it's Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 2 guard. Durant against Trent. KD passes to Okogie. And here is Şengün. Here's Okogie. 4 on the shot clock. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Here's Rollins. Turned in an outstanding game against Chicago. Pass to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Turner almost invites contact around the rim. He's such a strong physical player.
Durant kicks to Şengün. Back to KD. Thompson surveying the floor. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. Wants to get it to Turner and does. Thompson against Rollins. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And here's Giannis from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Thompson, a screen on Rollins. KD finds Thompson. Counted.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Green. Giannis outside to the paint, and Turner throws it down.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging all that size. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's Turner after the made shot from KD. Trent can't hit. Thompson passes to Smith. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And too long on the shot. Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Green inside. It's up against Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Thompson.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And the first one drops. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
And both free throws good for Green. And before last season, Ime Udoka turned heads when he said the Rockets, Clark, had playoff aspirations.
Well, kudos to Ime Udoka. I mean, very few people believe they would make the playoffs in the stacked Western Conference, and no one saw them finishing as a 2 seed. They didn't meet expectations. They exceeded.
Now, Giannis, after the missed 3 from KD. Here's Giannis. Excellent defense there from Smith.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Okogie misses. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down hard.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Back over to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And the Rockets making a change here. Eason's checked in. Here's Rollins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis, what rim protection from him, using that endless length.
And no good that time.
You can tell he's just a touch out of sync here, but he's battling, continuing to fight.
Durant against Rollins. Smith drawing the double team. Just 5 on the clock. Durant got it. Good job in the low post. KD's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Tell you what, that defense was physical, and yet Durant, with great balance and composure, just stayed with it.
Smith against Antetokounmpo. Back to Green. Pass to Trent. With the shot. And again, the Bucks miss. The Rockets trail. Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Out to Smith. Fires the three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Trent finds Green. Back to Trent. Here's Rollins. And the Bucks miss again.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Here's Şengün. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Turner. Back to Green. Smith against Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Down low. Turner inside. Şengün covering. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. Houston in the lead. Outside, KD. Back to Thompson. Outside for KD. 6 on the shot clock. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Now it's a 3-point Houston lead. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. They'll bring it up for Milwaukee. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Offensive pass. Here come your Bucks breaker crew. He's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Rockets, number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago, and their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second-chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
Here's Rollins. He has yet to score. Giannis outside. Turner with the screen for Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Smith. Caption coming off the assist from KD. KD's got 3 assists now in this one. Bucks trail by 5. Outside, Green. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Deflects the pass. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Shepard's checked in for Smith. Houston on D, leading by 5. Pass to Trent. To the middle. Here's Turner. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, the strength that Turner has added to his body on display there. Stayed composed and got it up and down through the contact.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
And that one falls for Turner. And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
And Antetokounmpo with the jam.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Here's Shepard. And finished off by Shepard.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And it's slammed in by Turner.
Boy, that's just too easy, guys. Turner, a player you can't allow to get free near the rack. He's a great dunker. Bang.
Green with a screen on Green. Here's Shepard. Again, the Rockets score.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Kuzma. Still yet to score.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Over in the corner, Shepard. Anthony looking it over. On the wing, Green. Turner with a screen on Green. Giannis passes to Turner. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Anthony. The Rockets pull it in. There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Shot by Eason, no good. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Pass to Kuzma. Turner with a screen for Kuzma. Eason grabs the board. The Rockets have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. And finished off by Shepard.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepard a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
Giannis outside. Pass to Kuzma. outside Anthony. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Howard. They get it again. Out to Kuzma. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Houston leading by 4. On the wing, Green. Started by Green. Now Shepard. He has 6. Green with a screen on Turner. Houston needs to get a shot. Outside Holiday. He can't hit that time. Anthony with the defensive effort. They can use a bucket. Beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing way to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Harry Harris is out there with Cole Anthony. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Coffey in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Eason. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. There's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Back to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. Clark, after missing most of the 23-24 season, Tari Eason came back strong last season.
Boy, he sure did. I mean, he really looked good and comfortable out there, made quality plays at both ends of the floor. You really hate to see anybody get injured, but especially a young guy like him. But youth gives him a chance, I think, to bounce back pretty quickly. Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Now, here's Adams. Still scoreless. Driving the lane. Lets it go with the 3. Eason's shot is good. And the Rockets lead by 3.
An extremely unselfish player. Shepard loves to get others involved and create for his teammates.
Pass to Kuzma. Latrey scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Shepard with the ball. Guarded by Harris. Here's Holiday. Nice shot from the wing. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. To the paint. There's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
The slam from Portis. Impressive. Using that size around the rack.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Shepard, guarded by Harris. Shepard with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to Adams. Takes it off the glass.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Make some noise.
different look for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Trent comes in for Amir Coffey. And Rollins subbed in for Gary Harris. And a switch here also for Houston. Durant's checked in. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2. Rollins the pass to Giannis. Anthony against KD. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Now here's Giannis. 6 points for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's tipped and stolen by Şengün. Here's Shepherd. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You really like the intensity and focus Shepherd brings to both ends of the floor.
The Rockets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future, and they've already shown they can make a major impact.
The Bucks making a switch here. Turner's checked in. Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. That one misses. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Now here's Durant following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Thompson outside. Rocket 6. Pass to Şengün. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Miles Turner.
Şengün's showing you how it's done to draw the foul, attacking with authority.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shoot 2.
That free throw missing. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
2025, Clark, was a big year for Alperen Şengün, his first All-Star selection.
And could not have been more well-deserved, Kevin. He really ramped his game up across the board and was a big reason the Rockets were transformed. I mean, if that's not all-star stuff, I don't know what is.
Here's Eason following the basket by Giannis. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Misses the 3. So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Bulls. Pass to Rollins. Trent outside. Kept alive. Oh, Giannis parachutes in for the putback.
Boy, that stick-to-itiveness, not to give up on that play. Giannis never giving in or giving up.
Here's Durant. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Trent. Here's Rollins. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And already his 3rd foul. It's got to be time to get him out of there probably until the 3rd quarter.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Cole Anthony. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Shepherd's checked in for Thompson. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Bucks passing it around. Here's Kuzma. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Here's a look now what's coming up for the Milwaukee Bucks. On Monday, they'll be facing Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
Green, he's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Rollins. No scoring in this one. Pass to Trent. The Rockets pull it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And KD, here we go. He gets that one. KD's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. In 4th, the Bucks.
They had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shots, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
Here's Rollins. Trent outside. Five to shoot. Back to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis pulling it down.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
Smith kicks to KD. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
The first free throw is good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. Durant hits them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Antetokounmpo looking it over. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Smith sets the pick for Shepard. Pass to Smith. Smith with the stop.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Trent outside. Smith against Giannis. Turner with a screen on Smith. Outside Turner. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Turner's got 12 points in the game.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
Bucks trail by 3. Pass to Trent. Here's Rollins. Covered by Smith. Now here's Green. Now here's Turner. Adams defending. The shot by Turner no good. Houston leading by 3. Durant in the corner. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Durant has definitely been on one tonight, knocking down shots for himself at a high rate.
Pass to Green. Floats it. Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
KD on the wing, guarded by Green. Durant, the pass to Shepard. From outside, off the mark. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas, and that'll be the final. Oh, wow, man!
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor, covering up so much ground with those long strides.
Here's Shepard, covered by Rollins. Out to Smith, all alone. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Smith's got 9 points.
Hey, that quick release is what makes Smith so lethal in those catch-and-shoot situations.
Trent outside, and it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Turner with a screen on Smith. Here's Antetokounmpo! And Turner the bucket on the assist by Giannis. Turner's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
I really like it when Turner squares up from outside because he's got a sweet stroke, and because of his size, hard for defenders to get to the shot, and it also stretches the floor, which is good for his team.
Durant, no good. Milwaukee's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Giannis against Easton. Now, here's Trent, guarded closely. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Durant inside. Giannis is there. Durant, no good. Here's Rollins, stolen by Durant. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Shoots the 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, they don't get their home opener until next game. But tonight, they start this new season on the road, kind of like Kenny storming into the kitchen and trying to take all my barbecue chicken.
That's because you're in my building, and I'm eating all the barbecue chicken, big fella.
And time to take it back to that first half now. How about what Giannis Antetokounmpo was doing?
He's feeling it, exploiting the gaps in the defense, getting high percentage looks.
Defensively, you have to find a way to seal those gaps because he's making it look too easy.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And we're halfway through this one.